Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortron Academy. My name is Harshwats, and today we are going to discuss about creating a code for final report using Excel VBA. So now let's move forward and talk about the point to be discussed in today's video. In today's video, I will tell you mainly 4 points, and it's a compilation of the whole course that we have covered about the VBA. In this, first of all, we will tell you how to code for loop for the already created macro. Secondly, I will tell you how to create the dynamic code for the worksheet coverage. That means every worksheet in your Excel file should be covered within that loop. And that should be the dynamic, not a static code. Thirdly, we will deal with how to insert the dynamic code for copy and paste in yearly report. And in the end, we will tell you how to make each of your column auto aligned while pasting in yearly report. So all this will be covered in today's video. To understand each and everything, we should move into our Excel and see how we can write a code for it. Now we are in Microsoft Excel. So this is our data that has a division, category, Jan, Feb, March, and total expense with us. So this is the repeating in all the region also, that we have a East record, then we have a West record, then we have a North record, then we have a South record. While we have to submit an yearly report by compiling all these record and making the adjustment within these record also. That means first of all we need to edit a row in here, a row that will make as a header. In earlier videos, I have told you how to make those headers and how to write the macro for them. You can go to my previous video and see how can we do that. After doing that, adding for the division, category, Jan, Feb, March and total expense, we have to format those headers. After that, we will compile from F1 to F14 and make an auto sum, and resultant will be in F15. So in my previous video also, one of the previous videos in which I've told you how to write a code for the auto sum, and that code will be dynamic and work in all the sheets, will be covered in previous video as well. You can go there and look into that video for detail. Now we will move on to, like, now we want all these things in all the sheet, plus we want an yearly report which will copy paste the final result after making an adjustment, after putting an add headers, formatting headers and auto sum, then put into the yearly report. Then how can we do that? So for that we will write a VBA code. So before going any further, I will tell you, like, I have already created a few codes that through a macro recorder as well. So if we go into the developer tab, and if you are new and if you do not see a developer tab in your main tabs, you should go in any of the tab and just right click on any button, that is view, review, anything, and click on customize the ribbon option. When you click on customize the ribbon option, you will see a new box will appear on your screen, that is Excel options. So you don't have to look anywhere else, you just go into the main tabs option. In a main tabs, if you have to see the developer tab is checked or not. If it is not checked, you should check it and put on OK. After that, you will see the developer tab will appear on your screen. Now I will put a cancel because I've already uh, developed. So I have put on cancel because I've already put the developer in my main tab. So after that, we will click on Visual Basic. So when I click on Visual Basic, you will see there is already some code. So there is a code for public AutoSum, that is AutoSum. In my previous video, I have told you how I have written the code in detail. You can go to my previous video and see how I have done it. Now this is add headers. So this is headers in which division, category, Jan, Feb, March and total expense will be added. After that, the format data will happen, which it creates so solid, and it create all the different things with our data that I've told you, like it will create the headers, format the header, after that auto sum. Now what we want to do? Now we want to do certain things that it will be work on all these sheets and it will be completed with just a one button. That means if I do these things, now if I execute all this macro in all these sheets, then in the yearly report I have to go and click and paste everything into it, and I do not want to do that. I want by just one click everything should be done. Now I will write a code for that. How can I write? Especially before writing any code, you should introduce a sub procedure. Now I will type public sub, that is final report loop, you can say. After that we just, and now we introduce a sub procedure. Now we will write everything within this. So first of all, so I hope you understand. So this is the most basic thing. We will introduce first of all a variable as integer. So now what we do, v is equal to no, v is equal to 1, and in the end we will put, because it's a reiterative process, I've told you, we put v is equal to v plus plus 1. So now what we will do, now we will create a do while loop after that. So again, do while. So you can put in one tab more, so it is much more in a linear hierarchy with our data. So just cancel this, after that put on space, and we will write v. So now we are writing the loop for the variable v, which is our integer which we have created. So again we put on equal to, after that we put on worksheets dot count. Now there is one thing, that what we want to do all these things for. So before going any further, so I will now write every code and will add it with a requirement. So we will write worksheet, and we, so after that put on select. That means we will select the first, because if you see here, this is the first. Because if in earlier video, if you have seen those videos about the VBA programming, that means VBA editing and writing the code, you would understand why I've written this. Because we want a integer and we want a work from the sheet 1. Like I do not want to run code from the north record, not from the second or third. I want to run from the east record. That's why we have written v is equal to 1 and run to the worksheet count. But what is the difference now? Now if I write this, now this is okay now. Now after that what we will do? Now we will execute every macro after this. So we can do that. We can start from add headers, because add header should be the first one. So first one executed should be enter and tab add headers. After that we will format data. Just control C and put on here and enter control V. And in the end it should work with an auto sum. And we will close this loop here. So now loop is closed. Now what we are doing? We are doing a variable that runs. If we go into the Excel, it will run and add headers first, after that format data and auto sum. But let's go in our data one more time and see in a yearly report what will happen, because there is no as such data, and it will again do all these things in yearly report. So I do not want to do that. So what will I do for that? So for that you have to do something. Now what we will do? Now we will minus one sheet. That means it should run on the whatever sheets are there. So there are two things that we can do. So we can make, in spite of the worksheet count, 4. So if you click here, you will see the worksheet count is 5. While on the fifth sheet, we do not have any data to work for the add header, format data, and auto sum. We want a cumulative of all the results in my fifth sheet. So for that, what we will do? So in spite of putting an hard static number, we will put something dynamic. So we will minus one sheet. That means that if whatever the count is on the last sheet, it should not run. So now what can we do? So this is all the things that we can do. Now we have to code for the fifth sheet. Like for the fourth sheet, everything is done. Everything, the sum and the headers and format data is done on the four sheets. Now we are on the yearly report. Now everything should be copy pasted in yearly report. How can we do that? Again, you should go into your Visual Basic editor. Now you should write for that. First of all, we will write range. That range it should select A1. So you could put in a capital letter. After that, everything should be in semicolon. Close the bracket, and after that select. That means it should select the range A1 because A1 is present. If anything is pasted in here, if you paste anything from anywhere in your screen in the final report, it will be pasted within a A1 sheet also. So A1 will be our starting. Now what we will do? So with this, you should also comment that what you are doing because it will be easier for you in a later part that what you are doing, you know that. Copy the current data. So now we are copying the current data. So this is range select. After that, what it will do? Selection dot current region dot select. So what it is doing, it is going on the range A1 and it is selecting the current region. So now what we will do? So if we go again in our Excel, so if we go in here and this is our A1 is selected now. So if you know there is one shortcut key, if you put a control and A, so you will see the whole data will be grasped and whole data is selected now. So something like this we want to do in our VBA. So we will write for or we will write for it. So what can we write? So just put on enter selection dot copy. After that, so everything in the region has been selected. Now we copied it. So you can write now we will do the paste on the final report. So worksheets, again put on bracket yearly. So it is kindly remember that it should be same as written on the worksheet because it will check for that yearly report. So I will close it and again I will close it and then dot select. So just a gentle reminder, go there and see how it is written. So it is yearly report. So we can go on the full screen again and now we will look for. Now the question arises is it is almost done and if we run this there is one problem. So if we go in our yearly report and it start pasting everything on a A1, so it create a disaster for us because if all these four report is pasted on A1, then none of the report will be available to us because each of the things is pasted one on another, one on another, one on another. That means it is removing the previous one and creating a default error within itself. So what we will do? So there are a lot of solution for that. I hope you will find one. For now, I am going with my solutions. So that will be first of all before going anywhere else, I will write a comment so I know what I've written code for. So this is a good habit that you should always go for. Select the final report worksheet. Now we will write for the empty cells. That means we will look for things that if the range we put in is equal to A 30,000. So it is the last. If you think logically, then on the A 80,000, none of the data should be present because it later so in so last point of our Excel, no data is generally present. Put everything in a semicolon and again close this. After that, select. So now it goes to the last point, to the last cell of our sheet. Now what it will do? So it will selection. Oh, by mistake I have written it wrong. Selection dot end. Again XL. So earlier we used this selection and that is down. That means it is going from the highest point to the lowest point. Now it is coming from the lowest point in the Excel to the highest point. That means it is checking like if it goes from the lowest point to the highest till the data present and copy there. After that again go to the lowest point and again go above. If the data is present, it should look for it, and if the data is present, it should paste below that thing. And again now we will use dot select. Now after this what we will do? So what it will paste? So after just going into that, like if it come from A30,000 to A15 and it is find their data, but we do not want to paste the data on A16. We want to create some space in between the data. So the headers will be there, so everything will be there and it won't be disturbed and it is not creating a havoc. So we will see active cell dot offset. So offset is creating a space in between them. And how much row offset you need? I need 4, and comma after that column offset I do not need. And if you want that in the like, I want my data in a row form, like if the data is here and the other data is here, and if you want them this type in the column wise, you can do that. In spite of the row offset, you can go for the column offset. So that will happen. So again I will close this range, and now everything is done, but the last thing is remaining. Oh, I haven't put the select option, right? Select. Now after that again I put on enter, and now the last thing I want to do is paste everything. So active cell dot paste. Now everything is done, so we will write a comments about it. Paste the region report in yearly report. So it is not important that you write, but I must emphasize that you should write it. So this is for it will go down the 4 lines after selecting the data above. So I hope you understand that why I've written this selection up, and this is, you know, almost everything now. So now our data, our coding is complete. Now it's just we have to run everything. Now we are done with the code. Now only thing that we are left with, we have to run this code. And how can we do that? You just have to click on this run button that is available in your Excel VBA. So if you click it, you will see there is a final report loop. So click on that and run, because there are a lot of macros and I want to final report loop. So you can do that from here also, or you can downsize this and go in here in an Excel in a final report loop and just click on run, and you will see it is running in the end, and If you see in the history code, it has been added our headers, and in the end it just formatted our headers and sum all this from f2 to f15, and west record it also repeated the same, and in the 16 it is also reported the same. If you want to, you can increase the size and you will see the sum of it. And for the south record you will also see that it has been done the same. And now when you go into the yearly report, you will see it has copy pasted each and every record that is available in our excel sheet in yearly report. The only thing that is confusing us is that there are a lot of hash in here, but it is due to the alignment of the column is not right. And how can we correct that? You can correct by increasing it, but why should I do that? I will write one code for that also. Again, we will open an VBA. In here, after the loop, you can write the code, and my line is column. Which column? So which column we want to auto align? We want from C to F, right? Just put on double click and C, everything in semicolon, C to F, and close the bracket. Now we want entire entire column dot auto fit. So now the thing is, why do we want to run it? And if I again run it, it would create a problem. Now I want to see the immediate window, so I can run in that. So you can go to view and go to the immediate windows. When you click in, you will see there is an immediate window right below this thing. So in there, you should select this column and control C and just click on control V in here. And when I go in Excel, so I put on the side and just here. So when I put on enter, you will see all the column has changed its auto alignment. It is now auto fit, and now everything is correct. So kindly remember that do not in the end do not write the column and do not create a loop again, because it will create a disaster for you, because it will again run the macro and copy paste in each on every one of it, and it will make a lot of disaster for you. So just kindly reminder that if you miss something, always go for the immediate windows. You will find in a view section, and you can also click on control and G, that is a shortcut for it, and click on an immediate window and enter that thing. And if you do that, you will see everything is in out of it now. So this is how you write a code for the final report, and everything you want according to your own desire. So this is a loop that we have created using the Excel VBA. So with this point, I am going to end this video, and I hope your queries have been cleared. And if not, kindly write us in comment section and we will surely get back to you. And if this video helped you in any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.